Yeah.
Hello.
The Flash Season 5, Episode 7. So, this one is called Oh, Come All Ye Thankful.
What?
That's what it's called. That's the...
Oh, cometh all ye thankful.
Yeah. But it was a Thanksgiving special one.
Yes, it was.
And they were going to celebrate Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And in this episode, they got one of the first season one metahuman came back and like as a cameo appear again. His daughter she's not a meta, but she has a meta tech,
Yep.
which is like a spare that controls
Her,
weather.
she's a storm chaser.
Yeah.
So storm chasers, they have those little electromagnetic detecting rods, and her rod was struck by one of the pieces from the satellite that had the dark matter, and so he turned that rod into a metatech. Now remember, she's not a meta. She physically did not get struck, so she's not a meta. But when she holds onto it, she can control lightning, essentially.
Yeah. The weather, pretty much. Weather, lightning, storm, stuff like that. And her dad was from season 1. He was one of them that got hit by the particle accelerator.
He's an actual mana.
He's an actual mana, so he can control it too. And so they caught him, and he was at Iron Heights, but his daughter was like, I need him out so that I can, it's like a trade. If you don't give
him to me, and I would
destroy Central City. So we get that part of the story, and then the other part is we get to know a little bit more about Cicada.
It was kind of sad.
Yeah.
It was kind of a sad backstory.
Story, yeah.
Sad origin story. He is an uncle.
Yeah.
He's actually not a father. His sister was killed by metas. And the daughter then got handed over to Cicada, to be the caretaker. So at first he and her didn't get along, but eventually he came around. Mm-hmm. He started improving his life for her. And
they moved to a better place,
and life started looking
better.
Yeah,
he really, really took her in, and she really turned him into a better person.
Right.
And as they were just getting along, uncle and niece, that's when the dark matter happened, and it hit her, put her in a coma, and the cord piece struck him.
Yeah. So they were at a carnival. And that was where the satellite core struck. And when it struck on the ground, by the impact, it put her in a coma, but it struck him in the chest. And with that is actually how now he's a meta, whereas other people are using meta tech. The reason why he chases after metas is because he feels like Metas killed his sister. Then Metas also hurt his niece. Now, in his eyes, he feels that he is doing the world justice by killing all Metas.
Yeah.
But I think what is happening is that it's kind of like the cliche quote, with great power comes great responsibilities. He's foregoing all responsibilities of attaining a great power. He's just choosing it to get revenge for anything as such. And he feels like people like the Flash are the reason why metas are even here in Central City in the first place. So with that, he dons on the cicada costume.
Yeah, so that's how this is the introduction to how he became Cicada and everything. Cicada, it's all messed up with how Sherlock says it, they say it. But yes, that is, I don't know. I mean, that's pretty much like an episode. It was really more like a family one because we get to see how Cicada and his niece backstory is, and then we get to see Barry bond with Nora, and how Nora is always wanting Barry around. Like, she has a good connection with Iris now, but she's seeing that, like, Barry, if she's afraid that she's going to lose Barry again, because in her timeline, Barry doesn't exist. So, and then she finally finds out the truth from her mom that Barry, what's in the Flash Museum is not true.
Yeah.
Like, Barry sacrificed himself, while the Flash Museum doesn't give the truth. They just say the Flash saved the day, when the truth is, like, much more happened. And Nora is afraid of that. And so, and then also with, like, the lady Stormcatcher and her dad, it's like 3 different views on, like, family, like, pretty much daughter, family, uncle, and niece stuff. Because we get to see the other 2 the metahuman and the metatech one, the daughter hates the dad, and she just wants him out of her life. And he was out of her life, he was never there to take care of her, so she wants to kill him. She wants him, like, gone. As for Barry and Nora, they need to communicate, and pretty much Nora doesn't understand why Barry has to be the Flash. And she learns through the episode why he chooses to be the Flash. And then we also get the story of Cicada, why he is Cicada. Why is he doing that? Because of what happened to his sister and what is going on with his niece.
Right. The episode showed that we learned that the Flash members, the Flash group, they learn who Cicada is. So they know who he is now. Now they can come after him, and but then they at least know what drives him.
Mm-hmm. Because they dig into the niece, and they find out that both the niece parents are dead. Yeah. So they were kind of confused, and they got deeper, and they go, she's staying with her uncle.
Cicada knows now that Barry Allen, a CSI from the CCPD, is looking for him. So he knows that too.
But he doesn't know it's the Flash yet.
The one thing that really caught my eye in the episode was the portion in which Nora was talking to Barry, and she was kind of pleading to Barry about being the Flash, and that she doesn't want to lose him again, and she doesn't want to lose him as a father, and she wants him to be there as a father because she never had a father. And when she told him that, and Barry was kind of confused. He was kind of like, where's this coming from? You're one moment you're so proud and happy of having superpowers, and that you can do good with it. Now all of a sudden you don't want him. Now all of a sudden you want us to be normal. And she told him that the only way that he would be able to be there as a father to her, and so she could never lose him, was that he had to stop being the Flash.
Give up being the Flash.
So that in the future, if he gives up being the Flash now, in the future, he will be a normal person, and she will have a father. But I looked at that as a deeper meaning from the fact that we still don't know who sent her, because from what we've learned through the Flash seasons is that time wraiths come after you, come after speedsters if you don't have a goal, if you don't have a clear-cut goal what you're trying to do. So the fact that a time wraith hasn't come after her kind of proves the point that her goal is to make sure that Barry stops being the Flash.
And here's the thing that, like, they kept her for a while now. Like, nothing is happening to her timeline. Nothing is screwing up. Like, they're not even talking about her timeline. They're not even discussing anything about where she came from or anything. Right. Besides the fact that she doesn't have a good connection with her mom, and she wants her dad so much, and she learns everything from the Flash Museum. Right. That's it.
So we don't even know who created the Flash Museum. So that's one of the key things is that this episode, although it's very family-esque surrounding that whole idea of 3 different families affected by dark matter and stuff, we get a deeper insight of what is going on, why Nora is even here, who sent her. There are deeper clues, and we're starting to learn it. Obviously, she learns that she's not going to stop him from being the Flash, because she saw the type of hope that being the Flash can instill in the people. But I don't think that's going to stop her from trying to
still stop him.
Make him not be the Flash.
Yeah. And that was the episode. And for next week, we have the title. I can't say that.
Yeah. What's past this prologue?
A lot of you guys know my vocabulary is horrible. I had to spell out something last time because I couldn't say it. But yes, we get seems like time traveling stuff. Yes. So
they seem to be time traveling to try to stop Cicada from, instead of capturing him and killing him. It seems like because they know his past, they know what he's dealing with, they're going to try and stop him from becoming Cicada. So get him away from that situation. Now that might not prevent him from being a Cicada, but this probably still create another Cicada. Because I think that the whole point is you can't stop creating Cicada.
Yeah, but if they do that, like, we get the Cicada that Sherlock was after.
No, it could be something else. Because all of a sudden, if they change that one, it might be a different Cicada.
No, well, yeah, but that's the one Sherlock catches. And if they stop this one, there might be another one. So,
but it's their 100th episode next week, which is going to be a big one. And when they time travel, they're going to time travel, and Nora's going to see the true reality of what Barry had to go through. She's going to see Eobard as Harrison Wells. She's going to see Zoom. She's going to see Jay Garrick from the past. She's going to see a lot of things that the Flash Museum doesn't talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And we might get a deeper view into what is it that's centered here. So it's going to be a huge episode, and it's going to be intense.
Yep, we are looking forward to that. And then
Zoom is back. So that's going to be cool.
Zoom is Ajashis.
He's still my favorite villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes. Well, that is it for the Flash review, and we will see you guys next week.